Okay, so this video is going to be about Specimen 6, our favorite puppet guy, Ben. This is going to be for the OG version. In HD, he works a little bit differently. We're just going to go ahead and get right into it. In HD, he spawns down from the entrance door in the, like right here, like he would spawn from the ceiling and come down. So he's really easy to figure out that you have to, look at him. But in OG, it's a little bit more complicated, the way he spawns. And this video will be about his spawning, where he shows up in the rooms, because a lot of people struggle with this, and understandably so. It is a little confusing. But I'm going to be here to explain how he works and how he spawns, so you'll kind of understand what you have to do in certain rooms. This is a good example of a room. This will be a common mistake that people make when they're dealing with his chase. A room like this that kind of has lots of turns. So people will do this. They'll turn around and then they'll go backwards in every direction. They know they have to go, backwards, but backwards is not a very good word to use for his chase, because they'll do this, and that's not good, because what will happen is when they do this, around here, they're going to get hit. How Specimen 6 works in OG is you need to face the direction of where he's spawning, or where he spawned in, the entire time. And when I say spawned in, it doesn't always mean in the room. This room is actually every room in this game has a map. And the room itself, the layout itself, is on the map. But Specimen 6 can appear anywhere on the map. So meaning it can be behind the walls. And that's not a good room, by the way, to get any chases, but yeah, this is another good example of a room. So I'll explain it right now, and then we'll get to his actual chase. So where there's three things you need to know about his chase. I think it's three. The first thing about his spawning is that he will spawn in the room, or in the map at least, exactly 240 frames after you've entered the room. So what does that mean? Well, if the game runs 60 frames a second, 240 divided by 60 is 4. So that's 4 seconds. So when you enter a room and it loads in, he will not be able to attack you or anywhere until 4 seconds exactly. Then he'll be spawning somewhere on the map. And that leads me to the next point. Point number 2, where does he spawn? Well, it depends on where you're standing. If you're not looking in the correct direction, you're going to probably get hit by him after that 4 seconds is up. But if you are looking in the right direction, you will either see him spawning behind or in front of you, in that direction, or he'll be behind the wall somewhere. Now, where does he spawn? Well, it's going to be, first of all, when you enter a room, you're facing east on a map. Always facing east. Where he spawns in relation to you is directly west of you. So this is west, this is east, and this is north, that's south, but we don't need to know that. It's not important here. It's just east and west. So when you enter a room, you're facing east. What you want to do is you want to make sure you're turned around before that 4 seconds, and he will spawn directly 128 units west of you. Now, that's kind of confusing. 128, what does that mean? Well, it's just the way the game measures things. And when we get to his chase, you'll see the exact distance that he'll spawn in relation to you, because it's kind of hard to explain. I like to call it 6 feet just for fun. 6 feet away, but 6 feet distance. But I wanted to stay in this room to kind of show the example. If you're dealing with this chase and you run right here, you're going to want to turn around after that 4 seconds here, because that's directly west. A lot of people make a mistake when they'll do this. They'll enter the room, they'll run, they'll turn around right here, and then they get hit because he actually came from over there, because that is west. It'll make more sense if we get that room during his chase. Another bad room. I'm going to turn to bug mode on so you can see it. We all love this room, don't we? Winding Hall 5. Probably my second least favorite room in the entire game. This is another example. I mean, in this room, if you get this room while he's chasing, best thing to do is just run through it, and then when you get to this last part, turn around, because that is actually west. And likely you will be in this section before those 4 seconds are up. So he'll spawn somewhere behind this wall. If you run through this room and do not turn around, I lost stamina, but that's all right. If you run through this room and do not turn around, go through the door, he will probably attack you in the room transition. The reason why is because the 4 seconds occurs right at that moment, typically, and he'll spawn in at that moment in the door transition. So, this is also not a good room when you're getting chased by floaters, because a lot of people will run through and then they'll get hit right about here by a floating specimen. So, you always have to be careful in a room like this. But since this video is about Specimen 6, we're not going to get into detail about other specimens. But this is this is another great example room here. This is confusing. I don't like this room either, because where the heck will he spawn? Well, this is actually west. So when you're running through this room, which is what I do, you run through it, I always just know he's going to be behind this wall right here at that very moment. And I stay looking. A lot of people will get to this spot and then they'll turn around and then they get hit. This is actually west on this particular room. Confusing, and I don't expect everybody to know that, but now you know if you ever get this kind of room. A lot of times though, you'll go, if you just walk in this section, he'll just spawn like right there in your way. So, but yeah, directly west. Exactly 128 frames, but we'll see what that means when we get there. And 4 seconds after you're into the room. The last point you need to know about his chase is, well, I'm not going to say it yet. We'll get to it because it has to do with his disappearing and stuff when he teleports if you stand idle. But we're here now. So we're just going to breeze right through this and get to his chase so we can actually see how it works. Pick up this 2D key and let's get going with it. Obviously, I'll have timestamps on this video, so if people don't care about my rambling before the chase, we can skip to this part because this is where he actually will chase. There he is, in all of his puppety glory. So, obviously he's just standing here right now. If you look away for just a half a second, he's not going to move. But if you look away for a second, he will. He'll get closer. He will not move and teleport in OG like he does in HD, even while you're looking at him. He will not. As long as you are moving. Remember, don't do this, don't strafe, and also don't stand idle, because if you do, and I'll demonstrate it right here, I'll just stand idle before I go through this door. 8 seconds is the exact time that he will disappear and teleport somewhere else. There he goes. And you don't want to do that. All right, so this room, there's west, and there he goes, 4 seconds after entering the room. He is behind this wall somewhere, because that is directly west. Another room here. Okay, so let's see. Heard that sound? Now his sound doesn't always play when he spawns in, but it usually does. So he's behind here somewhere. Let's see. No, can't see him because he's hiding, probably right behind that door. So this is not another, you just do this and you'll be fine. Here's a good room to demonstrate. There we go, 4 seconds. And where he was, where I was standing, which was right about here, that's where he spawns. That distance. And then from there, he'll just follow you in a straight line where you're standing, you know. He'll just, see? Ooh. He's angry. Another great room. That's the way you gotta face. Because that's west on the map. He's not over there. And I can prove that. Watch this. He's gonna come from that direction. Yep, there he is. He was behind the wall. So let's turn around here. He is behind this wall. Okay, let's do it here. I'll turn off debug mode for now. So that distance right here, that's always going to be the distance west of where you're standing that he'll spawn. Watch this. He's going to spawn right there. Yep. And remember, you need to turn around. You need to face west. Oh, here's the room I was referring to. There it was. So he spawned right behind this wall. So we got Winding Hall 8 anyway. So he's right there somewhere. Let's see. He's going to spawn behind this door because, remember, the distance is a little further. So he's right behind this door. What room is this? Ah, it's Winding Hall 2. Okay, so let's bring him in. Let's just bring him in. There he is. And now we can just kind of follow his path. Not that it matters. You can run through most of these rooms. I mean, I'm only doing this to demonstrate. You can run through most of these rooms. There he is. Another example. Let's stand right here. There he is. Directly west. The exact same distance. Because I was standing here. See, if I was standing here at that 4 seconds, he would have spawned right about here. If I was standing here after those 4 seconds, he would have spawned over there. So most of these rooms you can just run through, but yeah, there he goes. This is a room a lot of people make a mistake. They'll look this way instead. In fact, you know what? I don't care if I get hit. Let's reload this room and demonstrate. People make this mistake. Look, see? Okay, I didn't get hit, but I could have. He was getting close to hitting me because I was looking the wrong way. So, this is an easy room to deal with him because there he goes, spawning 4 seconds after entering the room. Like I said. Here we go, jail 3. Okay, so let's, yeah, there he goes. So he's right behind here. Again, I'm going to reload the room so you can see. Oh, well, he's gone anyway. Let's go get him back. We're going to get him back. Nope, that's Specimen 2. There we go. So, let's reload it again. This is a mistake people make. They'll run, they'll turn this way, and guess what? There you go, you get hit. Because they're facing the wrong direction. This is west, not that. So I'll do it again correctly. Run here, turn around. He's behind the wall. That's directly west. Because that door, remember, we're facing east this way. The entrance door. Always know where you're facing east when you enter a room. Always know that, like, in relation to where you're standing, always know where west is. I know a lot of people are directionally challenged, but it's always good to know that. And Winding Hall 5. Let's do this. Okay, he spawned right behind there. Always got to turn around before you go through this room. In fact, I can demonstrate. Let's see if we can get hit by him. No, we didn't. Okay, but that was lucky. That was pure luck. Let's get him spawned by the chair. See? Yeah, it was pure luck getting through that room without getting hit. Usually you will. I think I just got through it a little too quickly before those 4 seconds. But yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to just go through that door without turning around first. But yeah, this is a good example. This is a good room to watch. I'm going to do it again. Let's get him to spawn by this chair. There we go. See? Directly west. Bones. gonna do it again, one more time. Let's go right in the middle. Yeah, close enough. But yeah, depends on where you are standing. That is directly west, right there, where I'm looking. Winding Hall 1. So, like, if I stand here, he's going to spawn right behind this wall. But again, most of these rooms I can just run through them. They're really not that problematic. Like this one, I can get through it before those 4 seconds are up. If you can get through the room before 4 seconds, you're going to be fine. But you always just want to be cautious. So like this room, let's see him. He's going to spawn right. Okay, so just behind this wall. I mean, he's... see? He's in the wall. He's stuck. Yeah. I knew it was going to be a close call, but yeah. There's where he spawned, because I was right here. Always know where west and east are in each room. Especially in the longer rooms, like this one. We finally get a big room. Turn around right now. Because you always want to count. You want to kind of count in your head the time. Like just count 1, 2, 3, and then when it gets to 3, I would turn around. I will demonstrate another mistake people make. It's a very, very common mistake. This is a problem that people do. Let's see if we can get in a straightforward room. What they'll do is they'll turn around, look for him. They don't see him, then they'll turn back again, and then they get hit. Shut your mouth. I would axe you if I had the axe. Let me do that again. Well, this time I'm not going to let him hit me. I could have gotten to be right in the table. But yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to enter a room, turn around, look for him, see if he's behind you, and then you realize he's not yet. Then you turn back forward again. You want to stay looking west. You do not want to look east after, once those 4 seconds come. Because that is not good. You will get hit. All right, it's gone again, but let's get him back. Well, look at that. See, I keep going doing it 1, 2 too much. But I didn't mention this. The first room he spawns in, his spawning room, he actually will not do this. He will not show up 4 seconds after you enter the room. What he does, he's already behind the door immediately. So you want to make sure you turn around in that first room. Because if you try running, he will attack you. Because he's already he spawns behind the door, the entrance door. In the first room, he's already there. But for every other room, he will do this, where he shows up 4 seconds after entering the room in that direction, or 128 units to the west, which what 128 units is. That is 128 units west of the player. So he didn't make a little wooden clinking sound that time, so you can't always depend on clinking sounds. Yeah, this is the bad. Okay, I'm gonna try to do it. Let's see if we can get hit. Well, I kind of screwed that up. But that's a room where if you run through it without turning around, he will usually attack you in the room transition. I really do want to demonstrate that so you can see that I'm not lying. But it's happened in so many playthroughs. So let's see. Can we get him to spawn at a chair? Yes, we can. Well, there you go. He's definitely taking a seat to a whole new level. Okay, big one. So yeah, turn around. There he goes, floating in midair, hanging on strings. Because I was standing right here. Yeah, right about here. Directly west. So I really don't need to, I'm going the wrong way. Because I know big one, you go this way. Yeah, I don't really need to stare at him because I'm a pro at this, but I would always recommend doing so. He's really not that bad in that room, in the big rooms. So yep, there he goes again, right here. Small 7, so he's going to spawn right here, because this is directly west. Ooh, yeah, this room, he's going to spawn right here. There we go. And this is I'm going to demonstrate another mistake people make. What they'll do, which I've already kind of demonstrated a little bit earlier, but this is what people will do. They want to go backwards, right? When they hear the word backwards, they'll just do this. They'll go backwards like that. And that is what you don't want to do. Always face his direction. He's behind this wall. There you go. 4 seconds. Again, he's gonna spawn right behind this wall. He's not over there. He's still behind the wall, but he's gotten closer. There he goes. Now he's there. And he's gone. But I think we're good for this set. I did want to demonstrate what happens. Okay, you know what? Yeah, we're going to get him to come spawn again because I want to try to get hit by him in a room like this. Okay, it's Specimen 5, but we're not dealing with her right now. Okay, it's Specimen 4. Again. Here we go. So, there he goes. Let's run through it and see if we can get hit. Yep. Told ya. You don't want to do that. You always want to... See, I was facing that way kind of on purpose. But yeah, he spawned on the acid because I wasn't quite looking to the west. I was looking actually that way. He's already in the room because of that. But yeah, you don't want to do that. You always want to turn around in that room. Winding Hall 3 and Winding Hall 5, always turn around before going through the door because that room those two rooms take about 4 seconds to run through, and then he spawns in. And he'll just slice you right in the transition. I guess we'll just do one more chase, and then we're going to go to the long halls, because the long halls are a problem for a lot of people when he spawns in them. Those are the rooms in the 600s. Oh, look, it's Winding Hall 5. So let's see if we can get hit by him. Yep. Told you. Again. Yeah, those two rooms. You don't want to do that, what I just did. I did it on purpose. But you don't want to do what I just did. You always want to turn around before going through the door. So Winding Hall 2, he's right over here somewhere. And there's Winding Hall 5 again. So we're just going to turn around. And there we go. You're not going to get hit if you do that, so let's have him take a seat. Almost. It's always fun to make him do that. Well, ooh, he got a little closer than I thought. That's okay. West. Always try to remember where west is. Because when you enter a room, like short rooms you can just run through, as I said. All right, he's gone. So I think that's going to do it for this area. We're going to go to the long halls next, because those are a little more challenging. So, fast forward to where I'm back, to where I'm in the long halls. All right, so we are in the dreaded long halls. And this is actually the perfect long hall to demonstrate him, because there's a common mistake people make in this particular one. So let's get him to spawn by using debug mode. Here we go. So this is what you have to do. You want to turn around at this spot and then just follow that direction of where he was through the wall. But this is a mistake people make in this particular long haul. What they'll do is they will run and then turn around here, and guess what? Boom, he's right in front of you because you're now facing west. This long haul loops around, as we all know. And that's a mistake a lot of people make is, you know, they'll do that. They'll run, then they'll realize, why are you in front of me? It's because he technically did spawn correctly. He spawned to the west of where you were standing 4 seconds after you entered the room. So the only way you can avoid getting hit in this situation is just waiting there, standing idle for 8 seconds, letting him disappear, and then just running to see if you can get through the rest of the room. But we're not going to do that. We're going to try it one more. We're going to do it correctly now. So there you go. You just kind of follow where he is. And that's how you do it. Let's stand here so you can spawn by that chair. Yes, sir. Again, it's another small room. We've already seen these, and these are the type of rooms you can just run through, like I said, because it takes way less than 4 seconds to run through. Like, watch, I'll reload it. Just, run through it. Don't even worry about it. And same thing with this one. Run through it. But remember, wherever you're standing 4 seconds after you enter the room, you always want to make sure you're facing west. It's fun to get them to spawn by the chairs, because I always like to try to make them take a seat. Yeah. This is my chair. This is mine. Whoa! Okay, Good job. Props to you, buddy. You got me. I did not expect him to be that close. He's like, no, I'm taking this chair too. Yeah, it's fun to mess with him, but again, this is the type of room you can just run through. You don't even need to turn around. But if you do meander and you just want to make sure you're facing west, any direction I'm looking at right now, that is directly west, because you're always facing east after entering the room. So yeah, there you go. Easy room, just run through it. Don't even worry about it. And same thing with this one. Don't even need to turn around. And again, we're not getting a lot of long hauls. This is a long haul set, and we're not getting it. Okay, and this one, I stood right here. He's not going to be over there. He's actually behind this wall. Just as a little demonstration. Here's a long haul. So yeah, just turn around in these long hauls, and then just follow that direction of where he is. Easy. It's not hard. You don't want to turn back around again and for too long, because he'll catch up to you very quickly. And you can go through the doors backwards, like I said. You can go. It's easy to go through the doors backwards. Turn around here. There he is. And you can actually, even if you go through the door forward, you can still turn around in them. That's what's funny. Ooh, goody. Long haul 5. So the correct way is this way. We're going to turn around right here, because this is west. That is west. Long haul 5, the correct path is this way. The other side is the locked door. You know what? We're going to demonstrate what happens if you accidentally do hit the locked door, because you're not going to know that this is long haul 5. So let's reload it. Oh, of course, he's gone. Well, we're going to get him back. Again, first room of the chase. You want to make sure you turn around quickly, because see, he was already there. The 4-second rule did not apply. In that first spawning room, like this one, this was the spawning, his first room of his chase. You want to make sure that you turn around pretty quickly. Turn around west, because he shows he's instantly behind the door. But let's pretend like this room shows up during the chase. Let's reload it again. What you want to do, face this direction. Then you hit a locked door, of course, which is what we intended to do, because we were pretending like we don't know this is long haul 5. Keep facing that direction, because he is over there somewhere behind this wall. And then just go through. Here's another example, which you don't want to do. Do not turn around like here, because, well, I think we were okay, because we were... Okay, he's really close to me, I know it. He's right. I mean, he is super close. I'm lucky I didn't get hit there, because I was facing south. That's not quite west, but I guess the game rendered that I was kind of looking in his direction. So he obviously got closer, but yeah, not too. It's about this. He's right behind this wall. I mean, he is super close. He tried to get me, but he didn't quite get me, because I was kind of looking at him. Long haul 8. This is the donut room, so just turn around here. Remember, try to count in your head 4 seconds, but make sure you turn around and face west before those 4 seconds. You don't want to risk taking, too long. All right, long hall 11. This is another good room. Well, it's a bad room, but it's a good room to demonstrate him, because what you want to do is you want to face this way. And by the way, you can use the axe on him, but it's risky, because if you use it, there's a chance that he will disappear like he did just a little while ago, just like if you're standing idle. So use the axe at your own risk. But yeah, this is how you maneuver in this room. We're going to reload again, because he spawned, like right there, he spawned in between this wall. So he's actually somewhere over here. This is a tricky room with him, but that's how you do it. Let's try to see if we can do a mistake that people make. Well, he's gone again, so we're going to reload him. Get him back. Got him again. All right. So there he goes. So let's reload it again, and then we're going to do this. We're going to go through. See, he spawned right there. So another mistake people make is they will do this. They'll turn around right here, and then bam. You don't want to do that either. And then the final mistake people make, which I've already showed off, is they'll turn around here and look for him, but they don't see him, and then they keep going. And well, there he is in the wall. Let's try that again. They'll turn around, they'll look for him, but then they'll turn back this way, and bam. So I've already demonstrated that as a mistake, but that's something you don't want to do as well. So I think that pretty much covers it. Hopefully this video helps. Hopefully I don't die to him. That would suck and be very embarrassing, but I'm pretty good at maneuvering this. But yeah, that's about it. That's pretty much all you need to know about how he works in OG. He spawned behind this wall. Right behind that wall. Same thing with this one. If you turn around right here, he's going to spawn right behind there, because that's west. We're just going to let him finish out his chase. And then that'll be it. But now you know the things that you need to know about his chase in OG. The 4 seconds rule and the exact distance in relation to where you're standing, which is directly west of you at this exact distance right here. Not counting the first room, because he spawns behind the door in the first room. So there you go. Hopefully this video helps. I guess I was standing right here when he, that's why he's over in that side. But yeah, hopefully this video helps you guys. If you have any other questions, let me know in the comments below. Go by the chair. I forgot he's right behind the wall. He's probably sticking his... No, he's not. Okay, but he's right there. Let's see. Yep. And there he goes. All gone. And that will do it. So, like I said, hopefully this video helps. Any other questions, let me know. And hopefully you will be able to get past him easier and not struggle with how he spawns, because it is a little confusing in OG. In HD, like I said, when you enter a room, he quickly spawns from the ceiling to comes down. So it is pretty straightforward. But here it is not straightforward. But now you know that there is a pattern. It's not random. There is a pattern to this. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope I can make more videos like this too. Let me know what you thought. Did you like this video? Did you not? Tell me in the comments below. All right, see you guys.